There's this very fascinating experiment from game theory called the ultimatum game. It's a very simple setup. You have two players, A and B. A is given $100 and they can choose how much of that money they want to share with B. B can accept their offer, in which case they both get their split and they go home. Or B can reject the offer, in which case they both get nothing. And they've done this experiment all over the world. Many different countries, many different cultures, many different languages, many different socioeconomic levels. And there's a lower limit below which B tends to reject the offer. For example, if A offers B $20, thinking, ha ha ha, I'll keep 80, you only get 20. But if B rejects the $20, they both get nothing. Now, why would B choose 0 instead of $20? At first, this doesn't seem to make sense because $20 is better than $0. But $20 comes with a feeling of being cheated. And we very much don't like a feeling that we're being cheated. So people would rather have $0 and not have a feeling of being cheated than have $20 and have a feeling of being cheated. This is because we have these very, very ancient social instincts that we've evolved to defend ourselves against cheaters, against people that are trying to pull one over on us. In another study, they asked people what their favorite and least liked personality traits were. And by far, the least liked personality trait is someone who's incongruent, someone who doesn't seem trustworthy, someone who seems like they have some kind of ulterior motive, like they're secretly trying to wind us up to join their cult or their MLM or something. So when you act incongruently, when somebody acts incongruently, it might cause that icky, creepy response, anti-cheating response mechanism. The paradox is, when a lot of guys are acting socially, we've all been trained that if we express ourselves, we'll get rejected because that's what happens when we're kids. That's the normal, common childhood experience. It happens a gajillion times. You express yourself, you're told no. You express yourself, you're told no. You express some kind of desire, you're told to sit down and be quiet. So we've all been trained that it's dangerous to express our true selves. So the response is sometimes is to put up this false personality around our true selves to protect our true selves. But if this fake personality isn't quite congruent, it can trigger that anti-cheating, icky, creepy response. So it might work in the short term, it might work sometimes, but it's very, very dangerous to try and protect yourself with a fake personality. It's a much better recommendation, it's a much better idea to simply be congruent, to be authentic, to be your genuine self. Now, a lot of people have heard this advice to be yourself. They've tried it and it doesn't work. And it might not work in the short term, but it's not going to trigger that anti-cheating defense. It's not going to radiate creepy vibes. You'll be perceived, the worst case scenario, if you're congruent, is to be perceived as a normal person, but maybe a boring person. You're not cheating anybody. You're being yourself, which is an attractive trait, but that attractive trait might not be that exciting. You might not get the job, you might not get the girl, but you're not going to trigger that creepy, icky, anti-cheating defense mechanism. But if you start from a baseline of congruence, you can only get better and better. Think of it this way. Suppose you decided to do some push-ups every morning. And so on day one, you did push-ups as authentically as you could, as congruently as you could. You were being your real self or you were doing push-ups, and you could only do 5 push-ups. That's fine. So long as you practice every day, so long as you improve yourself every day, you'll get better and you'll get better. And on day 30, day 60, day 90, your congruent self, your authentic self is doing 100 push-ups. The same goes with your personality. If you start with a baseline of congruence, you can only get better. You can only improve yourself. So how do you improve yourself? Well, that's the good news. You have millions of years of social evolution programmed into your DNA, programmed into your brain. So you don't really need to worry about what specifically to do to improve yourself. All you need to do is just have conversations with people, is just communicate with people as congruently as you can, and your mind-body system will know what works and what doesn't work, and your skills will automatically increase on their own. You'll automatically get better without needing to try. Now, the easiest way to be congruent, to be authentic, is to remove all outcome from your mind. Don't go into a situation to try to get something. That's when once you decide you want to get something, then there's the possibility of not getting that thing, which brings up the possibility of getting rejected, which brings up the idea of I'll protect myself with a fake personality. So having an outcome is very, very dangerous when you're just starting out, or if you're just trying to build a set of social skills. So push all outcome from your mind and just decide, make a conscious decision before you start the conversation to only enjoy the conversation. Just enjoy the conversation as long as it lasts. Do this before every conversation and you'll continuously get better. And then once you build up some confidence, once you build up some experience in your mind that nothing's bad going to happen when you be congruent, when you present yourself authentically, you can slowly improve your confidence. Then you can try different conversational techniques. You can learn hypnotic language patterns. You can practice hypnotic language patterns. You can try things like going under the radar and playing some long game techniques. But if you start with a baseline of congruence and you build from there, you can only get better. And the better you get, the more luck you'll have, the more success you'll have, and the more you'll be authentically attractive, the more you'll be authentically charismatic, the more you'll be authentically persuasive and seductive. So start with congruence. Push outcome out of your mind. Practice talking to people. Improve your social skills and keep getting better. If you'd like to learn more and how to augment this process, check out the links below. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you next time.